This morning, I'd like to introduce the president of the Fraternal Council, another man that I've had a great pleasure to work with. He's a very straightforward guy. He's going to call it like it is. This time I'd like to, my pleasure to introduce Mr. Pat Mahoney.
Who do we call when we need anything repaired? We call Pat. Who do we call whenever we need anything that has to do with the Labor Council or this beautiful Labor Temple? We call Pat. And I want to thank Pat for all that he does. And Pam, would you please stand up too, because he's got a special heart.
Well, we've had some great speakers here today, and I hope you've all been listening to what they're saying. Now, they say some very important things today. You know, none of us like politics, but we got to pay attention in this election because it's probably one of the most important elections we're going to have since I've been alive. So anyhow, God bless USWA 3311. Union motto, injury one is injury to all. We've won our lot of lines with these guys. We went down there in the picket lines at Roquette, and they served a lot of time down there in those lines. Strong Union people. We're going to miss these guys, and it just ticks me off to no end that it's all because of corporate greed. I just can't stand up for these guys. Well, you know, I'm sad about what's going on here with these guys, you know, but I was thinking. I read something on the wall of a men's restroom one time that kind of relates to what's going on here. It said, "Here I sit all broken-hearted, came to poop, but only farted." Well, that's kind of what's going on here. We got a bunch of steel workers. They want to go to work really, really, really bad, but they can't. They're stuck with just walking around passing gas now while they're out there looking for jobs and trying to restructure their lives. Just got to put yourself in their place right now. You know, they went to work in a factory that had been there forever. They thought it was going to be there forever. You know, they was paying into their 401k, you know, looking at their pension plans if they still had one. They was planning their future there. Then one day, the top dog says, "Hey, these guys ain't making enough money for us. Let's close that place down." We have no commitment to these people. We have no commitment to that community. You know what I say? Shame on that guy. Shame, shame, shame. I believe that it's a resting place for people like that. And it gives me great satisfaction in knowing that someday that guy's going to be there. All right. Well, I got one little poem I wrote for you guys today. Bear with me. I'm trying to raise you guys up because we're going to go on a march in a little bit. I want to kind of pump you up. Here we go. Made in America. That's the label for me. Proudly made with working man's hands. That's what I say. Gotta hold on here. They closed down our factories and they moved them to foreign lands, but they still know it's all made better here in America with hardworking American hands. Let me think about it a minute. They say they can't afford us. Yeah. Because we expect a living wage with benefits and such. So they move their countries to these they move their factories to these poor countries where the people there, they don't have too much. Yeah, they move to these other lands and they have all kinds of excuses, but they still know it's always made better here in America with hardworking American hands. The greed has consumed them. And that's a fact. But we still know it's made better here in America with hardworking American hands. We make it, we build it, we proudly put on our brand because we know we always make it better here in America with hardworking American hands. So God bless America, and United will stand, because we know, by God, it's always made better here in America with hardworking American hands. Yeah! We're getting ready to go on this march down to the American Legion. Now, I was hoping there'd be a heck of a lot more of us here, but we can go with what we got. And we're going to march down there, we're going to go inside. You know, let's show some union pride, show some community pride, and let them know that we're not taking this lightly, that they're closing another factory. That just, you know, we're losing our small communities one factory at a time. And, you know, we're going to have to reinvent ourselves, reinvest in ourselves somehow, some way down the way. And we're going to have to recommit ourselves to making our communities better and stronger. And together we can do that. There's power in numbers. So let's get together and let's make this happen. And like Tracy said, we're having that meeting Tuesday about raising the minimum wage. And that's very important. We got to get that. You know, that's a start right there. We got to get that minimum wage up there. This is bull crap that we're stuck where we've been stuck. When we see these CEO wages going up, you know, $3-4 million for one is it's nothing, you know. Plus they get $6 million bonuses a year. So let's raise this minimum wage. Let's get together. Let's do it. God bless each one of you.